The DocLink Admin is the interface used by administrators to provision content to users and manage their device registrations. The administration interface is very straightforward, yet powerful and intuitive, making the configuration and maintenance of DocLink fast and effective. It is fully compatible with all major browsers on a Mac and PC, and is accessed locally on your installed DocLink server. The DocLink Admin provides 5 main functions. They are configuration of LDAP and AD groups, folder definitions, folder to group assignments, client review and management, and reports and settings. Let's dive in and take a look at each. This is the DocLink administration login page. Here we use the Active Directory credentials of a user that is a member of a DocLink administration group, which we configured when we installed this server. When I first log in, I'm presented with a list of all my folders. We'll get to those soon. Let's first work with the Active Directory integration configuration. Go to the gear icon and select Active Directory groups. This will show 2 major sections. A left column, which is all of our Active Directory groups that were pulled from Active Directory, and the right column are the groups that we care about to use in DocLink for assignment purposes. As you can see, we already have one here, the DocLink demo group, and we have 48 other ones available to us. You can move them back and forth between the 2 columns by using the plus and minus button. Let's move administrators over, just for the sake of example. And you can see it got removed from this list and added over here. And it saves automatically, so there's no need to hit a save button. We'll just go ahead and hit remove here, and it's going to remove it and put it back. So we're going to just use this DocLink demo group for this demonstration. Now that's pretty straightforward. And folder definition is just as straightforward. To assign folders, click the Folders button at the top, and you will see the 6 folders that we've already created. These folders are using directories that are on the local C drive. That's no fun, so let's create a new folder that points to some content on a network-attached storage drive across our internal network. We simply click the Create Folder button, and we are prompted to enter all the information we need for this folder. I'll briefly go through all of them. Folder name is pretty obvious. We're just going to call this demo folder. This is where we specify the path of where the folder exists on our network. I'm going to go ahead and paste that in now. We could filter by certain item types. So, for example, we could say only show the PDFs that are in this folder. We're not going to do that now. A variableized folder allows you to use user variables and define a variable in the above path to make it so the folder path is dynamic based upon the user. It's a very powerful feature, but we're not going to use it now. If we were connecting to a SharePoint site, we would simply type in the SharePoint URL in the path folder, and this checkbox tells it to change connection protocols to use to go and connect to SharePoint. Description is optional. We're just going to say this is a demo folder. We can force it, meaning that the subscription for this folder will be forced for all users that are assigned to this. This is a way to make sure that the content is delivered to the device and updates are delivered to the device regardless of whether a user manually subscribes to the content or not. Allow export is our data loss protection capability, which enables or disables the share options within the DocLink app. We're going to say that you can share this stuff, so I'm going to hit allow export. And finally, we can enable or disable folders very easily with a single checkbox. So we're going to go ahead and enable it. We now hit save. The folder is created. And now we choose between the Active Directory groups that we have pulled into DocLink, and we assign them to this folder. All we do is simply click the plus sign next to the group, and now all users that are members of the DocLink demo group will now receive this content in their DocLink client. Now if we head back to folders, we'll see our folder has been added at the bottom here. It has the path indicated, and we have a few extra options like viewing files that are in there. We can edit the properties as well as the permissions, and we could delete the folder from DocLink entirely. Another nice feature of DocLink, especially when you start to get a lot of folders specified, is the ability to change the number of entries that are shown and a very fast search feature. Simply type in a substring and the table is reduced right away. Now let's go take a look at a client iPad and see what happened on there now that we've added this folder. Now that we've just added our folder onto the DocLink server, let's go ahead and check it on the iPad. If we pull to refresh on the client, we're going to see a new folder show up. There it is, demo folder. That's exactly what we created. We can click into it and we'll see the items that are in there. Let's go ahead and subscribe to 2 and go to My Subscriptions. We'll see the demo folder in there, and now we're synchronizing the items. Now headed back to the DocLink admin, we see there are 2 more options at the top, Clients and Reports. Let's check out Clients. These are all the devices that are currently enrolled in our DocLink demo server. Most of these are development. Now let's find one specific device. It's going to be my iPad. There it is. We see the account that I was registered with, as well as details about the device, like form factor, OS, and other information. I can see what devices are linked right through this interface, and I can see what groups they're assigned to. If we had defined variables in Active Directory, they would show up in here as well. There are 2 options available for each device. I can force reauthentication, which will require the user to re-enter their Active Directory credentials on their device before they can see subscribed items or access new content. The second option is to delete the client from DocLink entirely, which will remove all DocLink content from the device and restore the app to an empty, unauthenticated state. Finally, the Reports section allows administrators to export useful information pertaining to clients, groups, and content assignment. Clicking Download will generate a real-time report in CSV format for easy archiving and analysis. Additional reports are simple to add upon request, and more are coming soon. If you would like to learn more about the administration aspects of DocLink or have other questions, please don't hesitate to contact us.